What YouTube? It's a course of Python prophecy, and there is some breaking news, or if they want it, or if there is, or if you could call that breaking news. The quarterback of the Saints, Drew Brees, has officially retired after 20 years. Um, he's played his whole. Well, I'm not gonna say his whole, but he started off as the quarterback for the San Diego Chargers, and I believe he got traded to the New Orleans Saints. And since then, he's been fighting other quarterbacks. The job wasn't really handed to him. He had to earn his way, up in the rankings. He did that around 2009, 2010, or probably 2000 around 2009. Uh, he won, you know, his first Super Bowl after beating the Colts. And after that, he's never sniffed another championship. Uh, I could go through his accolades, yards, touchdowns, percentages. He's second in touchdowns to 157. He threw for 8,000 yards. He completed probably like 70 or 60% of his passes. He nearly damn broke every damn record, you know. I was watching First Take today, and Max Kellerman, of all people, don't have him in his top 10 or probably top 5. I would probably put Drew Brees in my top 5, you know. I think he deserves it. I think he should have won more Super Bowls than just one. If you look at Aaron Rodgers is probably gonna retire with one Super Bowl because my head coach used to tell me you are who you know what I mean. My head coach used to tell me you are what your uh, uh, you are what your teacher or you are what your teacher is. You know what I'm saying? And you look at Brett Favre. He only won one Super Bowl. He retired. You look at Aaron Rodgers. He only sniffed one Super Bowl. So maybe I don't see the Packers winning a Super Bowl anytime soon. So Aaron Rodgers is probably going to be up there with Drew Brees, retired with just one Super Bowl ring. Russell Wilson, I could see him probably retiring with one Super Bowl ring. So as long as Tom Brady is there, as long as Tom Brady's playing, I don't think um, I don't think any of those guys are gonna sniff another Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Because that means that they would have to beat him in a playoff game, which obviously anything can happen in the playoff game. Don't get me wrong, but the Buccaneers is just loaded right now on both sides of the ball. You know, and there's rumors that Odell Beckham Jr. Should consider signing with the Bucks. I mean, you still got Gronk, you still got Godwin, you still got Mike, and you pair him up with even more talent, and plus you got OJ Howard that's coming back. I don't know. I don't know. And then plus you still got that defense intact. Probably bringing back all the guys who was there last year. So I don't necessarily see anybody beating them unless injury occurs. But it is what it is. But to not have Drew Brees, I mean, even Stephen A. Smith kind of agrees with Max. Like, okay, we play we play the game of sports. Some of us probably went far in college. Some of us probably stopped in high school. You know what I'm saying? But you play to win championships, right? You play to win. You play to win. You play to win championships and rings. Not a lot of people have that luxury of going back like Tom Brady a lot. That's why I said uh, the NFL handpicked Tom Brady. Because what seventh round draft pick that's gonna come out and wow everybody, you know? Like Tom Brady was supposed to be labeled a bust. Tom Brady was now supposed to be in the position that he is. But knowing how the NFL works, the NFL had to have somebody replace Joe Montana. That's just my theory on it. You know, like somebody had to replace Joe Montana. You know, because that's how it is. You know, once the greats retire, they need a process. They need a like a what you call that? They need like they need a replacement. They need somebody to replace these legends that have retired because they can't play no more. So and the NFL has like the biggest scope, so they can key on everybody. They'll know which player is good, which player is not good. Like Eli Manning, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees. Like they scouted them all, and they all turned out to be great quarterbacks. You know, for the game. But Tom Brady was the golden boy of the NFL. You know, like he has more championships than all the. Yeah, he has all. Like he has the most championships, and I don't know, man. I'm tongue twisted today, but I mean, he has more Super Bowls than the Cowboys. He has more Super Bowls than the New York Giants. He has more Super Bowls than the 49ers. He has more Super Bowls than the Steelers. It's crazy. That's crazy. But obviously, Bill Russell has 16, so, I mean, but different time period, right? So, but like I said in my other video, when I was giving, kudos to all the Hall of Famers, Drew Brees is another one. Drew Brees, there'll never be another Drew Brees. Drew Brees, hopefully, if he's planning on retiring, he had one heck of a career. Nobody can ever take that away from him. From 2000 and what 6, 5, all the way till now. It's a long year. It's a long time of playing. You know, he had very good offensive players. He had very good running backs: Pierre Thomas, Reggie Bush, Colston. You know what I'm saying? That '09 Saints was they should have been averaging 40 points every single game. You know what I'm saying? The way they ran up and down the damn court. I mean the field. They should have been averaging 40 plus games, 40 plus points a game. You know? Like when the Giants and the Saints were both 5-0, they they hung 40 points on us. We was able to score only 27 points. And I'll put that video in the description box down below. Drew Brees did play his ass off. But obviously Eli Manning did get his revenge when Odell Beckham Jr. was there, obviously. I think he threw for like 4 touchdowns in that game. So we had the best of the Saints, and the Saints had the best of us. So, it is what it is. But yeah, man. I mean, there'll never be another Drew Brees. And it sucks the direction that the NFL is going. You know. Now I'm not saying that all these quarterbacks are going to start retiring, but it's sending a trend. Sooner or later Drew Brees, sooner or later Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is going to hang it up. Because he feels like his body can't do it no more. I mean, you could put talent around him, and they'll still find a way to screw him up. You know what I'm saying? Like Aaron Rodgers is another one that should have had multiple championships. Probably at least 3 or 2. You know what I'm saying? But you got all these. You're like, maybe it could have been the defense, because I mean, Drew Brees only had one good defense, and that was that year that he won the Super Bowl. To be honest with you, other than that, he had mediocre defense. Like, I mean, I don't know how well the Saints are gonna play now, but it's gonna sting. It's gonna sting. To find a quarterback, it's hard to find quarterbacks like Drew Brees these days. You know, I don't think James Winston is the answer. I don't think Taysom Hill is the answer. Because he plays so many different positions, and then he has to go back and playing. But like, no, unless you just give James Winston the starting job, and then Jason Tatum, Jason or whatever his name is, he can continue to do the things that he did while Drew Brees was still here. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, they'll never compare to Drew Brees. Drew Brees was just one in a million. And he had a great career. He had a great season. Had a great career, and he will be missed. Now you're gonna start seeing a lot of these old heads. Same Phillip Rivers retiring. Drew Brees retiring. Like, who's gonna be next? Who's gonna be next? And believe it or not, the NFL is gonna seem less popular, less entertaining, because all these guys are retiring. Because they're smart. Like, who wants to play for another? Like, the only reason why Tom Brady is playing the longevity is because he has nothing else to do. Because once you retire, it's either you spend time with your family, or you do commentary, or you do broadcasting. Those are the only two options that you have. You don't really have that many options. You don't have that many options once you retire. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. And then they're talking about, how, Tony Romo has set the bar for retired quarterbacks. Like, I mean, to be honest with you, I can't see Drew Brees doing commentary. I just can't. You know, it would be great to see him, you know, commenting on games and stuff like that, but that's below his class to me. I think he should just spend time with his family. He's been on the road a lot. You know, the only time he gets to see his family or spend time with his family is only in the off seasons. You know what I'm saying? When there is no football. So now that he has all the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, I saw that little package video from his kids, saying that, yay, now he can spend more time with, you know what I'm saying? So that was very touching, and, but I just can't see him doing commentary. I don't think Peyton Manning would have been great neither, to be honest with you, you know. But I think the Saints is gonna find something to get him involved, because he said that he's retiring, but he's not done with the city of New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? So maybe the Saints could find like a coaching role or something to get him involved in, you know what I'm saying? Like, still be with the team, you know what I'm saying? Probably like a, offensive coordinator, or, something, like a quarterback's head coach or something. But, shout out to the Saints fans, shout out to New Orleans and stuff like that. And, you know, like I said, man, they just gonna keep piling them up, you know. 1 year after 1 year, these folks are gonna start retiring. Peyton Manning is not there no more. Eli Manning is not there no more. Phillip Rivers is not there no more. Probably soon Alex Smith. Like, Alex Smith is not a household name, but he's still a quarterback. Andrew Luck. Like, Andrew Luck thought about coming back. I don't know if he's serious, Because that's why sometimes I don't take when people when you know when players say they're retiring and then they come back like retirement meant something. Back in the day, retirement meant something. It meant that you hung it up, you did the best that you could, and you did everything that you could. Now it's like you retire and then you unretire. You retire and then you unretire. Kind of like how Brett Favre retired and then unretired, retired and then unretired. Gronk retired and then he can't like. You have to pick, man. Either retire or don't even bring it up. Because now people don't think that, okay, man, this dude is lying, man. He ain't retiring. Man, you really believe this dude? He ain't retiring. Watch. He's going to say he's retiring and he's going to come back the next following year. Like retirement meant something. It meant that you're done. You finish. Nothing. Like there's really nothing you can, like you don't see Allen Iverson saying, maybe I could play in this area. No, he's done. Like he done everything that he could. You know, like you don't see Shaq, Barkley. You don't see none of those guys saying that, oh, maybe I could play in this cupcake era and probably still dominate. No, they're done. Their bodies are finito. You know what I'm saying? But football players, they got that CTE drama going. Like they don't know when to retire. You know. I still believe that Drew Brees is not done. Because he's still got a lot. He's still got a lot left in the tank. To be honest with you, it's kind of like how the Wizard of Oz, where the good witch took out the wicked witch of the West, and then she tried to take out the wicked witch of the East, and then she tried to take out the Oz. Why? Because so she can rule her kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like how Tom Brady is. Like you see all these quarterbacks retiring. Eli Manning could have still played into his 40s. But you know what? The diagram of NFL is changing. They're going from standard quarterback pocket passing to mobile. You know, it is what it is. But like I said, man, Drew Brees had one heck of a career, and if he decides to really hang it up, then I mean, he did everything that he could, man. Like, I know he should have won more Super Bowls, because that's why we play the game. But I mean, it is what it is. There was numerous of times where the Saints could have gone back to the Super Bowl. They could have gone back to the Super Bowl around 2013. But it is what it is. Like, comment, subscribe. If you're a Saints fan, let me know in the comment section down below. Is Drew Brees in your top 5, top 10 quarterbacks of all time? Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, take care of yourself and each other.